Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am the judge, the sports judge. Yes, court is in session. Hope your day is a great one. It's great to see you all. Baseball season is back. This year will be historic for the Los Angeles Dodgers as they'll become the first team in MLB history to go 162-0. Calm down. I'm just kidding and trolling. Humanly impossible. That could never happen. But can anybody beat the Los Angeles Dodgers? The Dodgers, my favorite baseball team, followed up their season opener 4-1 on Tuesday with a 6-3 win today over the Chicago Cubs. It was only 2 games played in an unfamiliar environment to start the season. You're playing a game on the other side of the world. Your body needs a day or two to adjust to a new time zone. The games were played in Japan, the Tokyo Dome, in a neutral site. So although there were a lot of Dodger fans, a sea of blue everywhere, it still didn't feel like a home game. But these games count, and looking at their record, they're 2-0 to start the season. The only 2-0 team. I know I overthink and sometimes overreact every chance I get, and I speak highly of the Dodgers, and I know a lot of it is me showing personal bias, or maybe it's just that they're so stacked and loaded that it just seems humanly impossible to beat them. By all means, I react how I feel. I'm my authentic self when it comes to my sports teams, but I will not overreact. Let's all chill out and let the season play out. The Dodgers look good after the first 2 games, obviously. They look good after the first 2 games of the season. It's still a lot of baseball to be played, so being overreactive is certainly no need. They're the Dodgers, of course. And with that, I like their chances to repeat. That's not me being biased. That's just me going based on what the team has done in the offseason to get better, like shoring up the bullpen, adding a few high leverage back end relievers in Kirby Yates and Tanner Scott. Everybody envies the Dodgers because just look at their starting rotation. They added Blake Snell and the Japanese pitching sensation Roki Sasaki, who was throwing insane heat, touched 100 almost every pitch. His stuff was everything the Dodgers thought it would be. But they're viewed as villains. There's nothing about them right now that makes them this fairy tale story. For the rest of the league, they're a nightmare. And it's pretty telling by the way a lot of people have reacted to them signing everybody. The Rockies owner clamors for change due to the Dodgers' high spending offseason and has some comments in regards to the Dodgers offseason of outrageous spending, calling for the implementation of an MLB salary cap. And when you are this big market team with money to spend, and when you win games, make it unfair for everybody else, sign big name players to long-term deals, people start to envy you. The best of the best are the Dodgers. It feels like they've signed damn near everybody. It feels that way. It feels as if they signed damn near everybody in the entire league. You got to look at this and go, the Dodgers built the evil's empire on the West Coast. And so after they assembled the Avengers, and now that you have Captain America, Spider-Man, Iron Man, the Incredible Hulk, Doctor Strange, and whoever else you want to add to that list, everyone wants to paint them as the villains. It's going to be very tough for anyone to take down the Dodgers. This team is unreal, and Freeman and Betts didn't even play. It's just unfair. There's a part of me that feels like this team can win it all again. And when you have a stacked roster and Shohei Ohtani, your team is pretty good. Now, that doesn't guarantee back-to-back glory, but the odds are in your favor. Do you think anybody can stop them? Do we want the Dodgers to run it back for the proverbial haters? Or do you hope to see them get trapped in the deepest depths of despair? What do you think? Listen, I'll tell you this. Fun time to be a Dodger fan. Everybody is hating on your team, and your team is going out there showing the world already kicking a team's ass. You can make a real case the Dodgers are the best team in baseball. I was about to say basketball, but the best team in baseball. You can make a real case this Dodgers team is better than last year's Dodgers team. They looked good in Tokyo. It wasn't just in the context of they played a bad team. This is the best organization with the most talent and the most money in the sport. They are as advertised. One thing that stood out to me this morning, the pitching depth. It was on display. Yamamoto looks good and only needed 5 innings of work. Banda, Kasparius, Tryon, and Scott didn't allow a hit. Their starting rotation is loaded. Their bullpen is loaded. Their lineup is loaded. You look at this and go, how is this even fair? It's a juggernaut of an offense. The bullpen is good as advertised. Top to bottom, they are the most dangerous team. It's a balanced team. And I think that's what separates them from all the rest of baseball. And I think all the noise, the team heard that has to get them even more fired up as they embrace their roles as villains. There's an element of this that is very true about them being painted as the bad guys. They're bad, all right. The baddest team in baseball, a team I wouldn't want to play. Do we think the Dodgers run it back? The abundant talent, the self-sustaining confidence, it looks promising and encouraging at the moment. This was a reminder that the Dodgers are the defending champs. It's really easy for people to pick the Dodgers. It's a trendy pick, obviously. Just look at the roster. I think that the Dodgers have all the tools to overwhelm everybody. That still doesn't automatically punch their World Series ticket. They have to earn it. Be up on their games. They have to be up on their game because everybody is going to challenge them, especially now. They are stronger, tougher, and better, and so now everybody is going to face them head on, stare them down, and try to wrestle them into submission. And we know this too. Baseball is a very tricky game. It's very unpredictable. You can have this star-studded cast. You can have the best lineup that features 3 all-star sluggers. You can have the best starting rotation. You can have the deepest bullpen. You can have it all and still come up short and not win the World Series. Usually, it's what team gets hot at the right time. That's usually how baseball works. The team with all the momentum usually wins the World Series 90% of the time. It's usually a team that comes out of nowhere, a team you least expect. There will be times where the Dodgers go into a slump. And we can also certainly see the most dominant stretch ever from this team as well, because that's just how good they are. I don't know who can stop the Los Angeles Dodgers. Can they win it all? We will know in time. There's still a long way to go. If health permits, they are very well a top contender in the National League. No doubt about it. This Dodgers team is very good. This Dodgers team has all the pieces. It has everything it needs to win the World Series. Not saying it's going to happen, Because, like I say, that team, that one team that we least expect, can sneak up on you and beat you if you let your guard down and if you're not playing great baseball at the time. What if the Dodgers go 0 for 21 in a series? What if the Dodgers completely disappear? We've seen it happen before. We didn't see it last season. They finally lived up to the expectations. They finally cashed in, and it finally happened for them. I'm not saying that's going to be the case this year, but the hope is that they can win and run it back. They should win and run it back. They've gotten better. They didn't get worse. They added to their team. They got better. So yes, they should win back-to-back titles. And that's a hard thing to do in baseball. It's hard to win one, let alone two in consecutive years. We haven't seen that since, I believe, the New York Yankees. We can see it with this Dodgers team. They have arguably the best player in the world. They have an ace who is up and coming, who can shine in that starting rotation in Yamamoto. You got Blake Snell now. You got a deep bullpen. I mean, come on now. That's as good as it gets. So yes, the Dodgers can win it all this year. But don't be surprised if they come up short as well. The expectations are heavier this year. There's going to be teams that's going to play against them twice as hard, looking to beat them, to knock them off, because again, they have made more enemies this season. So there's a lot of people who hate this team and they're rooting for their downfall. They're hoping that they lose. But as of right now, what I do know is that the Dodgers are the best team in baseball. All right, guys, I'm wrapping this up. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate the love and support. Without you guys, none of this is possible. If you guys want to keep up with the content, if you guys like the content, and if you guys want more of this stuff, please hit the subscribe button. Subscribe to the channel. Also, you guys can find me on TikTok. Follow me there, the Sports Judge 85. Follow me on Instagram, Sports Judge 85. But I'm getting out of here now. I want to thank you guys for your time. Thank you guys for making me a part of your day. Really appreciate it. We'll talk again very soon. It's your boy, the Sports Judge, and I am out. Have a good day.